You've waited years to buy your first home, and now the market's intense. Interest rates are up, and everybody's got an opinion. But what if I told you that being an older first-time buyer is actually your biggest advantage? In this video, I'm breaking down the strategy that's helping late-stage buyers beat the market and walk away with equity from day one. Hi, I'm Erin Rose, a real estate strategist based in Richmond, Virginia. I work with first-time home buyers who are in their 30s, 40s, even 50s. These are not TikTok age buyers. They're professionals. They've built careers, they've saved smart, but they're sick of throwing money away on rent. If that's you, this video is your blueprint. I'm going to walk you through the 3 strategies older first-time buyers must use in 2026. We'll also talk about financing traps to avoid, and then we'll talk about why your timing is actually perfect. Let's go. Let's start with the obvious. You're not 23, and that is a good thing. You're more financially stable. You're less emotional in decision-making, more focused on long-term outcomes, and you're not buying a starter home. You're buying the right home that gives you leverage. You can make data-backed decisions and skip the trial and error phase most people go through. This is not catch-up. This is strategic entry. You also likely know your preferred lifestyle, urban, suburban, or rural. You have clarity about your non-negotiables, and you're able to focus on ROI, not just aesthetics. This is a different kind of buyer journey, and it deserves a different kind of playbook. Okay. Let's talk about 2026. Home prices still climbing. Inventory still tight. Rates higher than pre-pandemic levels, but stabilizing. And rent rising faster than inflation. So how do you win? You use tools most people aren't even thinking about. You're looking at temporary buy downs. Get a lower rate the first 2 years while rates continue to stabilize. You can also look at rate refinance programs. Lock in now, refi later with no penalty. And we can also get some seller paid concessions. Yes, they still exist if you negotiate like a pro. I'm a pro. You can also utilize professional buyer programs. Some lenders offer better rates or cash incentives for medical, legal, government, or military workers. This is not about waiting for a crash. It's about being ready while everyone else waits and misses out. If you're over 35 and buying for the first time, you have 3 unique advantages. You've got career strength. You've got stable W-2s, tenure, and better credit. This opens doors to stronger lending products, especially with lower DTI ratios and better debt profiles. You've got lifestyle clarity. You're not guessing what you want. You know if you need a yard. You know if you need a home office or no stairs. This speeds up the decision process. And you're buying for wealth, not just shelter. You're thinking about tax advantages, appreciation, and asset building, not just the tile color or backsplash. We use those to custom fit a strategy tailored to your stage of life and financial vision. This is where a lot of older first-time buyers get stuck. They think their first home has to be their forever home. Stop. Your first home is your first asset. It does not have to check every dream box. It has to make financial sense, meet your current needs, and position you for flexibility. Here is the real move. Buy a well-located, quality property with strong resale potential. Build equity over 2 to 5 years. And then you're gonna gain leverage for your dream home without maxing yourself out today. Your forever home might not even exist yet, but your opportunity to own is here right now. I worked with a physician couple, both in their 40s, no kids yet. They had been renting in a luxury condo downtown for 6 years. They thought they needed to buy forever, but once we mapped their goals, we realized they wanted to start investing. They didn't want to overextend. They needed flexibility in case of career change. We found a duplex in a quiet, appreciating area. They live in one side, rent the other, and they're building wealth while living there. Their mortgage is half what they were paying in rent. They're building equity monthly, and they can move up or relocate in 3 years with power. That's how you buy on offense. Older buyers face different stressors. There's fear of making the wrong move. There's pressure from peers who bought earlier. There's perfectionism. You've waited this long, so it has to be perfect. Here's the truth, and I'm a screamer from the mountaintops. No home is perfect. It doesn't matter how much money you got. No home is perfect, but the right home will give you peace of mind, stability, and financial upside. Don't chase the dream, build the foundation. Also, give yourself permission to buy with confidence, no guilt. There is no right age. There's only your timeline, and you are right on schedule. Here's your 30-day 90-day plan. 1. Know your numbers. Talk to a lender who understands professional buyers. Get pre-approved with full clarity on monthly comfort zone. Then you're gonna need a lifestyle mapping session. Book a strategy call with me. We'll map your routine, priorities, and zone preferences. Then we're gonna do a market match report. I'll show you the top 3 areas that fit your needs today. No more guessing. Then we're gonna look at an equity building blueprint. We'll run a 5-year wealth forecast so you know exactly what you're building toward. Every week you wait is equity you're not building. Let's change that. Ready to buy like a boss and not a beginner? DM me the word ready and I'll send you my first home freedom checklist, a breakdown of 2026's smartest financing moves, and my exclusive late buyer advantage guide. You have worked hard for this moment. Let's make sure your first home isn't just a purchase, it's a launch pad. Subscribe for more strategic buyer tips, and when you're ready, I'll be here to make it happen.